In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. The Sun Belt opener as the conference race commences with this one. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across for 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the James Madison Dukes offense will take the field first. And onto the field comes George Pettaway. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Making the adjustment on the play. They're all over him. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And back to the air on second down. Out wide right, it's Harrison. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short, he needs a yard.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Georgia Southern's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unleashes one. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense got it. They're on the run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Comes down, it's Bradley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on second down. Looking for a man, it's Baker. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Bradley. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room, it's Bradley. Stopped right there. 2nd and long here. Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And they got it.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On the return. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, James Madison. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's some daylight. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Larson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw one first. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Couldn't set his feet.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Rush right in his face. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. And
he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Drops back on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Bradley. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unleashes it on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Tight end now in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. Looks it in. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quick give. It's Bradley. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Left side is Taylor. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1.
14, Georgia Southern, 13.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out wide right, it's Keller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense all over him. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, Dave.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
From inside the 40 and the 37, it's first down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. Past the 50. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got his man down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Right side, it's Bradley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Bradley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Lucky to get it off.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dudes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first. Unleashes it. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late as...
Makes the grab and room to run. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. RPO complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This drive will open from the 15. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Dukes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff from the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Ready, go.
Drops back on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Harrison. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moves to his right. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. They were all over it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. They're all over him. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Leaves it in his belly. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Handoff again. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Rushes on. Back open in the middle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Trying to get started. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
The play fake. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The give as they work on that clock. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee.